Okay, this is Harvey the Silver Fox. I am in here at the live training room with my business partner, Marty Bostic.
Hello.
And we're going to do a training about producing blogs and emails, eye-catching blogs and eye-catching emails, using some software and using a powerful blogging platform that we have. Well, before we get started, I always like to put a disclaimer about my videos that typically they're out of date within 24 to 48 hours, sometimes a week. They may last a month. So keep that in mind when you're watching this video, maybe a month from now or so, and something looks different, something's changed. Also, in the description of this video, for those who happen to be watching this on YouTube, just scroll down into the description, and you're going to be able to get to this page. I'm going to put a link so you can get to this page here. And as we scroll down, when you click here, you're going to be able to get into the live training room. But make sure you do watch this video here that explains how our live training room works. And as you scroll down here, here's a library of all of our training videos up to date so far. And we keep scrolling down. The video that I'm going to be producing right now is going to go right here, how to create blog articles and emails using the SocialBlast.Club blogging platform and the Tone AI software. So if you participate in our live training room and you do not see a category, or if you want to learn the affiliate marketing technique that you don't see below, you're welcome to ask for it. And between Marty and I, we have several years of experience in this business. We will try to put something together for you, just for you, a training video just for you. Also, this video probably is going to take maybe 30 minutes or longer. So if you're watching this video later on down here, make sure you watch it in a quiet location, no phones, no TV. Lock yourself away into your home office. And if you get interrupted, just pause the video. You can also rewind the video if you miss something. So with that said, let's get busy. Okay, this is our Social Blast Club. And this is where you actually get paid to do something, unlike Facebook. When you post or make comments on Facebook, you never get paid. So I will make sure that you have a link in this video so you can join our Social Blast Club. But on our Social Blast Club, there's a blogging platform over here. Very powerful. And if you click through on this blog tab over here, you can create blogs. So let's do that. And as you can see, there's other people who have created blogs. Of course, this is one of mine. This is one of mine. I try to create a blog every day about something unique, something with unique content. And let's talk a little bit about unique content. Here's somebody who created a blog here. It looks like they created the same blog here. And if we keep working our way down to more articles, here's another one. Gang, unless you create a blog with unique content, the search engines are not going to pick this blog up. In fact, they won't pick this blog up here. So make sure that you do create blogs with unique content, because if you don't, it's just going to be a waste of time for you. So as you work our way down here, here's another one right here. There's 3 blogs. Same title, same everything. Chances are the search engines are not going to pick up this blog. Look at all these. This person really made a mistake here, making all these blogs, okay? Little tip for you here. So let's go back to the blog I created yesterday. And as you can see, It's a title that really gets your attention, doesn't it? Avocado soda and Pinel booster drink. Yummy. Now, I used a piece of software. In fact, what I want you to do is when you do go here for the training to learn how to produce these blogs. So let's click through. I've set up training for you, especially for producing blogs on our Social Blast Club. And here's some training. Here's a piece of software. Here's something very unique. What you do is you give away something to attract somebody, a free product. Of course, make sure you have a lead capture page in place. But you're going to learn all about that right here. But let's come down here. It's called Tone AI. It's a piece of software, and it has all kinds of tools built into it. Copywriting tools, audio message tools, email copywriter, blog and article creator, Google Ads copy. In fact, let me show you the tool here. And I'm going to show you how I created that blog. Here's the back office. Over here is all the goodies that you can use to do all kinds of neat things, voiceovers. I mean, it has everything that you need over here to create blogs and to do videos and to create content, AI content. That's what it's called. So I plugged in a subject line, a keyword, and look, it created my blog for me. Here's the email copy. And I used this for my blog, email copy number 2, email copy number 3. So let me go back and show you how this started out. So I found a very unique, eye-catching title called Avocado Soda. And I plugged it in here. I'm going to short form. This is the blog type. I want to make an email. So I'm going to go over here and make an email copy here. There we go. Generate. And it gave me a couple items here I could continue with. I think I used the recipe one. And it's creating the copy here, the content. And then it gives me some more samples here that I can use. I'll try using this one here. So in a matter of probably a couple minutes, you got yourself some email copy, okay? And what you want to do is you want to make it your own, which I have done. I've made these my own. Kind of rewrote those. So let me take you back. And here it is. Like I say, I rewrote a little bit, made it my own. And I could use these for emails that I can put in my autoresponders, or I could do an email broadcast. But avocado soda, a recipe for healthy drink, or I could use this title up here, which probably would get their attention, and send this out. And of course, right here, your affiliate offer could go here for whatever money-making opportunity you happen to be working. And I always use a PS line down here. Click here to join us in the live training room. So I did this for just an example. As we work our way down here, here's the PS line. Click here to learn what's the difference between success and failure on the keto diet. Remember, I'm talking about drinks, health drinks, etc., etc. So this happens to be a Clickbank offer that I have here. This would work for Amazon. I think up here, no, down, maybe it's down here, I don't know. Well, anyway, here's the P-Now booster drink, and it happens to be a Clickbank offer. And I put my referral link right here. And here's another Clickbank offer, Eat Yourself to Beautiful. But I think you're getting the idea And gang, if you're not using a lead capture page with autoresponder messages, email messages, something like this over a period of time, getting somebody's attention, you need to start doing it. If you're not building blogs every day, using a marketing platform like Social Blast here, right here, and building out a unique content blog article every day, you're really missing the boat. And it doesn't cost you anything. The only cost it's going to be is just for that piece of AI software content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Marty in here, and he's going to talk about how important it is when you do blogs, that you place your blogs on a highly ranked blogging platform like Social Blast. So I'm going to pause the recording here and let him get set up. Okay, we're back, and Marty's going to take over.
Okay, appreciate it, Harvey. So what we're going to do is walk through search results in various search engines. We'll start with Google, and what we're going to do is look through the indexed pages. Now, something to note about search engines is the amount of index pages that they show might actually be more depending on the location that you're coming from. Since Google has data centers all over the world, you may be coming in from a different region that there might be index pages in a different language. They might be some other translation, but your amount of search results may vary. So this is not always going to be a true number. It depends on where you're coming from. But inside, I've told Google Analytics and I've told Google Web Properties to index and crawl the sitemap for Social Blast Club. And what a sitemap is think of it like a map, just like it sounds. It's a sitemap. It tells the search engines, it's going to give them indicators of where all the content is, all the pages, all the profiles, images, etc. So that way, when they evaluate your website to determine if the content is viable, if it's something that they want to display, that content will get categorized and cataloged, and they sort it all out, and then you're able to have a nice indexed set of content. Think of it as a nice big Rolodex of where to find your content for your website. So it could take a few months for things to take traction. They'll eventually, search engines, whether it's Yahoo or Google or Bing or any of them, they will initially look at your website and they'll determine if they want to keep coming back to see if there's more content and more content and more content. And it's not just the amount of content, it's the quality of content. So when you're writing an article, a blog post as an example, you're creating an article in Social Blast Club. When you do that, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. If you're taking images, if you're taking good contextual keywords, you're taking good content that's curated, meaning you take care of that content and you've personally touched it, then the search engines like that. They want to see that. They also want to see that social interaction that comes back from social signals like YouTube or Facebook or other locations. And when they see those signals that, hey, other people have indicated that they like this content, then Google and other crawlers will come back and look at that content more frequently. So what you need that's going behind the scenes here with Social Blast Club is I update the sitemap every hour. I completely rebuild the sitemap every hour as a brand new one. So when the search engines, when Google comes along and they evaluate your content, they say, hey, I see you got content that's here. There's new content since the last time we visited. And what happens is they visit it pretty much nonstop. And we're gonna take a deep dive into that in a few minutes. But let's pick up where Harvey left off with talking about creating a good quality piece of content. And I'll also add on to that about an article that one good, well-written piece of content can be used for a variety of purposes. And it can last you for a long time. You could take a really solid article, same way with an email. You could take a good piece of content. You can use it as a blog post. You could use it as a social post. You can make an ebook out of it. You could make make a video out of it. You could literally walk through an article and talk about it and record it. So, I mean, there's so many things you could do with one good piece of content. Are you going to get rich off one piece of content? Doubtful. That's just not going to happen. But think of them as lures in the water if you're drawing attention to your offers and putting things out there. So here we go. We're going to dive into the search engines. So here we are 2.5 months or so into Social Blast Club. Google originally was crawling the content, and we had about, on average, 70 to 80 indexed pages at any given time. And then they continued to evaluate it. And now, as of this morning, earlier, it was about 1,100 results. Now there's 1,200 search results. So it looks like they're crawling it. Now it's back to 1,100. Okay. So what happens is you'll see things doing what's called the Google dance. That's the term that we use in the SEO world, where you got content that will show up and it'll disappear, and it'll show up and it'll disappear. That's because they're trying to figure out where to put it, and they're trying to figure out what gets the attention to figure out what to display. So you can go check this number, and it might change up periodically, but let's start with what we're looking at. So you can always take an operator, a search operator of site : and then the domain name, no HTTP or anything like that prefixed in it. And that will show you their known indexed pages for that domain. So as we dig through here, we'll see that the main domain's listed. You'll see user profiles get listed. Okay, all these that you see right here are user profiles. So if you're branding yourself, you're trying to get a name for yourself out there, it's a great way to get in the search engines. And as we dig through there, we also find out that there's groups, there's pages, there's other things that have started showing up in the search engines as well. Now, does this mean somebody's going to go search for entrepreneurship business ideas? No. But it's just showing us what's there. But as there's keyword-rich content, that content will start to get ranked. And I'll show you that in Google Analytics shortly, where people are actually making their way to Social Blast Club based off of keyword searches organically. So this is just the raw search results for Google. If we jump over to Bing, they are starting to evaluate the site. They've only got 8 results in it right now, but you can see we're starting to get some profiles listed there. So they're starting to look at it too. But there might also be some images or videos, which there's not. Oh, look, some videos. There's some videos floating around that, nope, no mention of it. So Bing's its own animal for search results. Pre-search, which is a decentralized crypto search that I use daily. I did a search in quotes, which is an exact domain search, okay, for this piece of text, for every mention of Social Blast Club. And you can see, like, Harvey, there's your AIP diet blog post that's there.
Yeah.
Okay. So these, when you do a search like this, where you say, quote, SocialBlast.Club, quote, that says anything with that domain in there, anything with that exact text, show me everything that the search engines know about that has that in there. And you could see here's a lot of the articles. So they're in the search engines. They're found. They've been seen. Pre-search has seen it, and it's indexed. And there's pages and pages and pages of results. Same thing with images. Any images that are on Social Blast Club. You know all those images you see me post that are motivational quotes? You know why I do it? Notice something about these images?
There
What
they
do
are.
you see inside these images? They're branded. Okay. So you go share those. People like the motivational quotes, but without having to put a link in there, you've branded the image. See, could be your brand, could be whatever. But there's images in there. There's videos. I'm sure we'll give it just a minute and see. Yep. So here's some Social Blast Club videos that are mixed in there. This is all just within pre-search of what it knows about. So we'll close that up. So let's switch from all search results to images for Google. See all these profile images? That's why you want to brand yourself, people. That's why I build this behind the scenes to be attractive to search engines. So they're very, very important things that go into SEO. These SEO used to be very easy to rank content in Google, but you have to figure how many people are in there now at any given time and how competitive it is to get your content crawled. Well, some things that they really like, they like interaction. They like content that when they say curated, when we build a community like Social Blast Club, it's a different animal because you have people that comment, they react, they do other things to be incentivized to do that. So they earn points, which turn into cash. So because we have incentivized people and monetize the content where you get a much better reaction to content that we have on Social Blast Club, people are trying to earn points. They're trying to use it as a community as well. So William Colwell as an example, he gets it. He's branded himself over here with his web talk URL and his domain in his image. Okay. So it looks like he's promoting Tapestry in this post. And see other people reacting. Well, a lot of these people are reacting because they like the content. Others are reacting because they're trying to earn from doing that. But as far as the search engines are concerned, that's really attractive content to them because other people have said it's important. That's what makes content get indexed. When other people value the content, that's what the search engines want to show. Because if
Marty,
they are showing, go ahead.
You see my API diet image there? There again, I branded that. It was my smoothie diet. That's in one of my blogs in the AIP diet. That's branded in my blog. I made sure it was branded in my blog so it would show up on these search engines.
Yep.
There you go.
And you got a lot of people. Here's something people don't realize about images. They probably have no idea that this goes on, but a lot of these image clearinghouses and places that share images, they will scour Google and other search databases to build their inventory of images. Well, yours are going to get picked up along the way if they're keyworded and optimized properly. Okay, so every image that you're looking at right now is on Social Blast Club. See all see the domain listed? It might be in content, it might be in something else. We'll take Harvey's image, for example. Where is it? This one. So if I went and looked at this image in Google, okay, the Google image search. Sorry, every time I say Google, my phone says, hey, what do you need? Damn it. Sorry. All right. So now I see AIP diet. Let's come over here and visit. Of course, this came to a web talk post. Somebody else may have used the image to promote it.
Look at that. They did, didn't they?
Yep.
So
Smart move.
My blog is going viral.
But the point being is these images get categorized like that. And same way with videos. So if we came over and we looked at videos, check it out. All the videos that people have uploaded inside Social Blast Club, those begin to get crawled as well. There's not a lot of them because we use Social Tube for that, which we'll cover in another video. But as these videos get in there, they make their way into the search engines. If we came over here, we're going to do another search operator here. If I did an exact search there, it only shows 16 results, but there's probably more than that. But they're in a variety of places. Here is a YouTube video that I did on my channel where I talked about it back in June. Okay, but because that domain is mentioned, okay, here's somebody else's video in YouTube. This user right here, they've got their registration link for Social Blast Club. There's a Facebook post. There's a Twitter post I did. Looks like Jeff Grimes put something inside of LinkedIn about it. So you get the idea. I mean, it's all over the place. There's our checklist. They didn't even know that was indexed. So there's all kinds of things. There's things everywhere that work their way into here. And you let the search engines be your marketplace to get things out here. So if we went and did like an image search with an exact keyword match, you'll get a different set of images. Notice this one on Twitter. Who do you think? That was me. But it's a branded image, so it's out there in a tweet. So you see some other ones that are out there in tweets. So it's all about exposure and continuing to build this and grow it. So let's move on away from a Google search. And let's jump over. Here's DuckDuckGo. So DuckDuckGo is another search engine. They've started indexing our content. Now, DuckDuckGo pulls in from a variety of places, okay? So you'll notice one of the blogs I've got out there that's part of our network properties, the early crypto news, we're mentioned in there too. And you could keep going through there and find search results all over the place. Here is a stats website, it looks like. Never heard of that one. That doesn't mean anything, but so here's one of these crawlers that goes out here and just finds content. SEO score 43.8%. Okay. So they're starting to track our progress. This is just an independently run website. So we'll see what happens with that. Yahoo. Here's search results in Yahoo. No, we don't have 5.8 million pieces of content out there, but I just did a raw search of SocialBlast.Club. But you see a common trend here. If it happened to be keyworded somewhere within here, if somebody's looking at the content, they would find us. Okay. And these search engines have their own unique things. So we actually have 573 mentions of Social Blast Club.
Boy, Maria's all over the place.
That's right.
She does it the right way every day.
Yep. So I'm just curious. So you'd have to do some digging, but there's different search operators and things that can be done. But the fact is, content's getting indexed by a variety of crawlers and search engines. So I'm going to show you the actual Google Analytics, and then we're going to look at the raw traffic stats for where I host the domain for Social Blast Club, which is very telling because that's every actual hit that comes into my server where I host this. But let's go look at Google Analytics. It's kind of a busy interface, so I'll cover the important things. Give me just a moment. It's interesting to note in real time that it's a 60-40 split on mobile versus desktop traffic for the website. So we're actually looking at potentially doing the mobile app, the native mobile app that would be in the marketplaces for Social Blast Club. But right now, we got plenty of mobile users in here using, and I use it too. I use the mobile access from my phone to look at it probably more than the desktop. But what we're looking at is a real-time view, Social Blast Club. So we've had 5 users per minute on average. We can see, in real time what these users are doing in different parts of the world. Okay. See a flat map here. And we can see where they're coming from. So this one came from Harvey's blog. This one came from Google. This one came from videosforyou.com. Never heard of it, but that's okay. These are the pages that they're visiting. And what's made this website become really popular, which is really, really important for you to create content on Social Blast Club, is the amount of interaction and engagement we get from other members. So let's go look. First, let's go look at where we get our traffic right now as far as Google's concerned. So we're looking at it from August 8th to September 4th. So we got about a 30-day snapshot there. You can see where we're growing. Okay. What's important to search engines more than anything else is the engagement on a website and how low the bounce rate is. A bounce rate is considered somebody visited a website and they pretty much immediately leave. If somebody gets to a website and they disappear, it's called a bounce. And The search engines consider that when they rank your content. So if users aren't bouncing as much, which they're not here because they are incentivized to stay there. They're incentivized to stay there and interact with content. Because of that, our bounce rate's low, and that's starting to get noticed by search engines. So you'll notice a breakdown over the last month. This is our ratio of referral traffic. In other words, another domain, website page, social platform sent us a backlink, or they sent traffic from that location to here. Direct means they just typed in SocialBlast.Club to get here. Organic social means that they found the content on social media through YouTube, Facebook, whatever the means. And when they did, they made their way to the website from there, which is pretty telling. I mean, that's almost 20% of the traffic came in that way. Organic search is really your honeypot. It's your gold that you want to take care of, which is what we're trying to do, is build that organic SEO presence around this community. Because we've had 560 searches where people click through the search results to make their way to Social Blast Club. That's really, really powerful. Okay. Those are money clicks. Those are people that made their way there. That's why you also want to look at advertising on the platform. Maybe place an ad for yourself, which we can cover in another video. But if we look at our engagement, this is where the devil's in the details. So average engagement time is 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes that people spend on the website, which is really, really good. If you've got a user that visits the website and they spend almost 17 minutes on the web, you're keeping their attention. You're doing things. Again, because we are incentivizing people with kind of a credit points-based system of virtual currency that they turn into cash later. We are keeping people engaged because they want to interact with that content more. They want to create content, and as the community grows, it'll become more popular and the search engines will see it that way. Now, if we were to break down, well, can't drill down for some reason. Let's just go look. Here's our user activity over the last month. You can see that it's on the climb. It's increasing because our exposure is getting better. There's more coming in. And as we grow, this will continue to climb and it will become more important. As we move our way to pages and screens, we start to find out the popular areas that people go to. Of course, this is the main domain name. So when you get there, that's what the main website looks like. Okay. So these are all SEO slugs or meta titles that show up in the search engines. But there's people that create articles. There's people that are in here in the blog area. There's people in the group section. And you can see how many user scrolls are in here. This is people that are scrolling down through the content. In other words, you're scrolling like this through content. Google tracks that, and they know what the scroll time looks like, that's good. It's actually very good. That's a lot of scrolling. Now, where is it? I'm going to go under the tech overview for a minute. So users by platform, you can see that the mobile users are predominantly Android over iOS. There's some Linux users, Mac users, etc. And then these are Windows desktop users. This also helps when we're doing screen design or layout adjustments to know what the average screen resolution looks like for our members. Actually, I don't see the other detail I needed to see right there. It's also interesting to see what the engaged sessions look like on mobile devices. So, let's let's stick at the Android web view, for example. That's a really good engagement rate for people on their Android device. And on average, they stay on there 3 minutes, 58 seconds. Safari in-app doesn't stay in there too long. But that's a long time to stay on a website. It really is. I see these stats more than you guys probably do, but I can tell you that it's starting to improve, and it's staying more engaged for the members. Now, what we're going to do now, real quickly, and then we'll pause for questions, is we're going to come over to the stats, the raw stats. So this is within the dedicated server where I host Social Blast Club. We're looking at the month of August. In the month of August, we had 7,531 unique visitors to the website. Okay, and if we went back and looked in September, we only had 843. So you can see how we're picking up steam. So that's August. We take a glance at September. It's only the 5th of September, and we're up to 843 already, which was, I'm sorry, I told you wrong. September's where we're at so far. We're in the 5th. This shows through the 4th. It's updated daily. So far this month, in these 4 days, there's been 843 members. If we went back and looked at July, we had 4,804 members. So you could see it grew from July to August, which is what we want to see. So here's the full month of August. On average, there was 1.94 visits per visitor. In other words, they came back more than once. Okay, so that's good. We average each day, you can see the number of page hits. This is unique hits to pages on the website and the number of visitors. That's a lot of visitors. That's a lot of eyeballs looking at your content. Okay, that's a lot of people that see your content every day. And as this grows and grows and grows, you're going to have people at all hours of the day and night, man. So let's look at the popular times. It doesn't matter. I mean, it really doesn't seem to matter because everybody's in different hemispheres, different parts of the world. There's busier times, okay? But there's, if you're in there and you've pinned a post, or maybe you've upgraded your membership in Social Blast Club to be a pro member in some level, then you can pin and boost your posts where they keep sticking to the top. So people see those in the news feed. And if you want to bring attention to that post, we'll take one of these, for example. William has his boosted. Okay, his post is boosted, so it stays toward the top. So he's using his credits for Social Blast Club. We've seen some others that have pushed it out of the way. But he might choose to leave that content boosted. If I want to come over here and take Harvey's post, if I were Harvey, if this was my post, I would see the boost post and pin post option. So I could bring that up to the top, and I can do that with a fixed amount of those each month because of my membership level. Free members don't get to do that unless they have added their own funds and upgraded their accounts. And they can actually buy upgraded posts, etc. But you want to stay in front of these people. You want to be in their face, okay? And as you can see, every hour of the day, even in the midnight hour, this is based on Central Time where I have the time zone configured. They're there all the time. And we can see it's predominantly tier 1 traffic for where the locales are. Okay. That's what we're looking at in the countries here. We're going to dig into all these spiders, bots, and crawlers that are looking at Social Blast Club. Now, a spider is a search engine crawler. In other words, it might be something that's crawling images only, like I was talking about earlier. It might be like Ahrefs. They categorize and evaluate the value of a website's content just by search. So our, one of our biggest ones over here is Ahref bot, and they hit the site. They last visited it. Of course, this is August that we're looking at for the time frame. You could see these search engines. Most of these search engines hit the website every day. So you could see the last visit, 31st, 31st, 29th, 31st, 31st. So I'm not going to go through all these, but I want to show you a couple of these and tell you what they are. So Ahrefs is evaluating our content daily. SEMrush is another SEO tool that's very popular that does the same type of thing where they evaluate the content as well. These are unknown where the bot, the crawler didn't identify itself. Facebook is looking for external hits. That's where they're tracking that type of content. Googlebot is Google's primary search bot, their primary crawler. Majestic SEO, which is similar to Ahrefs and SEMrush, that's what the MJ12 bot is that you see right here. You can see Bing is evaluating us. Yandex. Here's where Google's image crawler crawls our images. This is all for this day now, okay? This is the last visit was over on that day, but they crawled it that many unique times on the website. LinkedIn's crawling us. Let's see. Applebot is crawling us. Archive.org, they crawl stuff all the time just to keep up with things. There's where DuckDuckGo is looking for favorite icons. Telegram, Pinterest, the Baidu spider, which is primarily in the East Asia hemisphere on their crawler. And let's see, Bitly. So any short links that are in there, they will go back and evaluate the links. So as you can see, there's some really powerful crawlers that are hitting us. We got a lot of visitors in the month of August that stayed on the website 30 minutes to an hour. That is rare. I mean, that's a lot of visits, where 8% of our visitors in the month of August stayed on the website at least 30 minutes or more.
Okay, can I point out?
Plus.
Marty covered this already. 30 minutes those visitors stayed on there. So if you're boosting your posts, if you're boosting your blogs, they're going to stay at the top. And these visitors that stay on there for 30 minutes are going to see your post, your blog over and over and over again.
So we'll do an example of that in just a moment. Actually, that's probably not the most impressive number there. These people are pretty much living here. These are people that are on here an hour plus. So we had 1,573 visits in the month of August. 10.7% of our user base, of the traffic rather, stayed on for more than an hour. That's insane. So we come down here and we look real quickly. You can see all the search engine visits the month of August. You can see where they're pounding it. On our end, this is very interesting to see, and it's something that we can go through and spend some time with on our end from the admin side, is evaluating where we're getting some of the traffic from. Okay, so you can see some of these listed here.
There's my my website right there.
Yep. And you can see where WebTalk, which is another incentivized community that's bigger and they've been around for a while, there's a lot of cross promotion happening coming from WebTalk posts back to SocialBlast.Club. Here's our crypto team build. Okay. Power Ad Profits, another traffic source. Crypto Jams, I haven't seen that one in a while, but it's their Leads Leap pages delivering traffic here. So the list goes on. It's an ongoing thing, but it's growing and growing in popularity.
Look at AdRev split there. Take a look at that. Look how many hits it's getting. AdRev split.
That's traffic coming from AdRev split over to here because we're running a promoted post.
Right.
back to here. Right. So passive drip, we really had just got started with it. Good. It's sending traffic over here as well. So we're doing a lot of cross promotion between our network to get people here. So now we're going to do a little social experiment real quick. Do we need to pause for any questions or anything before I do an example here?
When Marty gets done, I'm going to take over and I'm going to show you how important it is to share your posts and your blogs on LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm going to do some examples. Facebook, I'm going to show you how to do that. But I'm going to let Marty finish up here.
Okay. So I'm just going to go share a promotional image. Just a motivational one. Salesy, pitchy, doesn't matter, but it could be. Somebody wanted to do that. I'm just going to go pick a quote where I've pre-branded these. There's some other software that I've done a whole review on that, so I'm not going to care right now. That's a good one. Okay, there's a good one to use. So I'm going to go share it. Not only am I going to share it, I'm going to boost it. So now I'm using credits within my account to boost the content where it's available to everyone. It was posted just now. Okay. I can very easily now take that. I'm going to go share it on Twitter, and I'll show you a little hack on Twitter that's important. Just to ensure that the preview of the image is there, I like to also attach the same image again inside of Twitter. It's kind of a 2-for-1, because not only will the preview get indexed, but that same branded image will get indexed in Twitter's media library. Okay. And I'm going to use a hashtag, motivational quotes. Now I've shared that there. I could also go share it on Pinterest and other places. But now, in real time, let's come over here and look. If I can remember how to see this. There's a way to see in real time stats on that link. But in my Twitter account, I've got, so I got 5,305 followers. So it doesn't take long on Twitter for your content to see. Nothing's seen yet, but we'll go take one of my prior ones. So it was shown 5 times to 2 people, or 2 people engaged with that was in there. Not much, no special retweet activity or anything going on. But as you put these out there on these social networks, they start to gain traction and people see them, and they work their way back over to here, to the content. And as these other people are incentivized to look at the content and do things with it, then what will happen is they will take that content and they will make their way back here. Now, real quickly, and before I sign off on this part, Web Talk is not built into here. Okay. However, I'll show you how to take your post. You can take the time that the post was done. You go get your link. We're going to copy the link address. Okay. Somebody just reacted to this post, by the way. So
that's pretty neat.
Where is it? So somebody gave it a thumbs up. Now, I'm going to come over to Web Talk. Let me show you a little trick. You can take anybody's post on Social Blast Club and put your affiliate link at the end of it, hijack that content. You're welcome to do this. You can take any post that's in here, share it, and if somebody makes their way back to this image, then you're going to get the credit if they join Social Blast Club. How cool is that? So now I just created a link over here with my affiliate link. So if somebody comes back here, makes their way to that post, they click here, they see it. See what's at the top up here? So you're missing out in a big way if you're not capitalizing on the stuff this way. You really are. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that one there. Let me close some of this stuff up. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'll let you take over, Harvey.
Okay, I'm going to pause this video and get set up on my side. Be right back. Oh yeah, I'm going to get a little help from Marty here for my blog post that I made. Actually made this yesterday, okay? And I kind of talked about it. I've got this avocado soda booster drink, yummy. And of course, it's eye-catching. Now, Marty, how many views where can I find the views for this blog? Where do I have to go? I know there's a place, I looked at it yesterday.
Are you sharing your screen?
Oh, excuse me. Okay. That's what I'm talking about right here, Marty.
Yeah, I just have to use my imagination.
Yeah, use your imagination. So where do I go to find the views now? I checked it out yesterday. Do I click on the...
To see the views for your post?
Yeah, for this blog post, yeah.
I don't know that you can.
Yeah, I seen it yesterday. Let me pause the video here. So yesterday to today, I had 35 views on this, and I haven't really done much with it. It just came from the members inside Social Blast, okay? But what I want to do, and this is what you want to do with each one of your posts inside Social Blast, and of course your blogs. Now you're going to make a blog every day, right, gang? Got to make a unique blog every day about something. I'm going to go over to LinkedIn, and I'm going to share this on LinkedIn. Share a post. In everything that you do in here, you need to share to LinkedIn. And I typically put a tag in here. I'm going to make it a real quick tag. Okay. I should put a tag about healthy drinks or whatever. But I put a tag in here. Of course, I make sure everything I do, I tag myself, branding. And I come over here and I post it. And I view it just to see what it looks like. And that's the reason we're getting a lot of these backlinks from LinkedIn. Because every day when I make a post in Social Blast, I do this. There it is, okay? I want to come over here, and I want to share it to Twitter. And Marty showed you how you can put an additional image in here, but I'm not going to do that. Avocado soda. Let's see. Hang on. Why am I getting this, Marty?
What's your question about it?
I think something came up. I don't know what the heck it was. But anyway, you can see I got some tags in here, and here it is. Now, this goes right back to Social Blast. Tweet.
Yep.
And now I want to go to Facebook. Now I got that all set up on Facebook here. I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, listen up. If you don't want to get thrown in Facebook jail, what you do is you set up a Facebook group about something for yourself. Of course, I've set up a Facebook group called Done For You Affiliate Marketing System Training. I shared that post here already. I did it yesterday. I started to share this out to some other groups, but I decided to wait for this video here. What you do, instead of just blindly just taking that post and taking it to some of these Facebook groups raw, you share it from your Facebook group that you've built, and you go share it to group. And of course, I want to attract other affiliate marketers and other home-based business owners because my post is about affiliate marketing, and you share. And it should come up over here. There should be a notification over here on the left-hand side, view post. And I can actually go over here to that. Yep, didn't let me. Let's see if I can find another one here. All right, I'm going to share again. Where'd it go? Here's the post I shared it on, home-based business owners. There it is. You can see I got all my tags in here. And by the way, when you put the hashtags like that, and somebody decides, well, they're going to do a search and find some Amazon, if they're looking for Amazon products, services, or whatever, there's one of my posts. There's another one of my posts. That's my post. They can't get away from it. Here's one of my posts. Okay, you get the idea. So make sure you do a lot of hashtagging, okay, in your posts on Facebook. All right, let's go back. I'm going to do one more share. And by the way, you can share it to your public here, share it to feeds. But I like sharing it to other posts, Facebook groups. Here, I'm going to share it to one of mine here, which is my Clickbank, which is mine. I own this. I'm going to share it there. And if you come down here and click here, it'll let me do it. Should take me over to that Clickbank. There it is. Which I have almost 15,000 members now. There it is. All right. All right. Now, what I like to do in my posts, my blogs, and my emails, I like to do two things. I like to train. I like to talk about training. And of course, Marty and I have our own training platform, which I showed you this before. You can go here, you can learn about how to build blogs out on the Social Blast. The training's all right here. Here's one of our Warrior Plus affiliate programs that, of course, we make money off of when somebody clicks on here. And down here, here's Tone AI. And of course, we make money off that. Marty and I make money off that. When somebody clicks and goes through and buys this, okay. So when we go out there training, we do a lot of this training for free. Right now, this is all for free. But on the back end, of course, Marty and I need to make money, right? Otherwise, this is all for nothing. If you come down here and go through all the training about Social Blast and what to do and how to do it and when to do it, okay? What I like to do when I build out blogs and when I send out emails, I like to do a combination, which is, I come down here, we'll take the last email copy down here, example. Now remember, I'm assuming that the affiliate marketers are looking at my blog, right? Well, at the same time, I have a Clickbank product here that I can sell, programmed. So when somebody comes down here and reads all about it, so are you curious to know what the penile election booster drink is? Don't be shy. Go ahead and click here. Well, I'm sure everybody's going to click through there to find out what the heck it is. And there it is. Now, when somebody buys it, guess what? I make money. Gang, the reason I'm showing you this is you can build out blogs and use email marketing and sell all kinds of things. If you're working with your team, trying to help your team become a bit better affiliate marketers, you can do exactly what I'm doing right here. And as we come down here, before we leave, check this one out, which is another Clickbank, right here. Clickbank trusted product that somebody can buy. So that's the way I like to do things. I don't like to market with a combination. I'm trying to help people build their business, and at the same time, On the back end, if Marty and I can make a few bucks here and there, that's what it's all about. Okay, you're on.
All right. So another little freebie SEO tip that not too many people know about is embedding keywords and SEO details inside of an image. So if you ever had a digital camera, or you're taking an image, you're taking a picture, and it stamps the date, it puts some other information in there, maybe with your phone or something, you're able to add a title or a label or a caption, and it keeps up with that in the image. Do you ever wonder where it stores that information? Well, same place search engines go look for that. So when search engines categorize data, they look for images too, and they look for valid information to be in there about that image. What people don't use, I mean, there's plenty that do, but it takes a little bit more time. But let's say that you made an article, a blog post, cover image or featured image. You want to stuff that image with SEO keywords as well. And that's going to have its own ranking factors in the search engines. It's going to do its own thing. Now, there's plenty of these editors out here, but this one's free. I've used it for a while. But I want to give you an example of what I'm talking about. There's some SEO real estate in here. Search engines like Flickr and some of the other photo tools, they pull all this information in, and it's free advertising real estate inside of the image. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go we'll just take that quote image that I used earlier in the video, or we'll just pick another one here. So I've got an image, a JPEG file that I'm going to upload. And inside of here, every single one of these fields that are editable metadata fields for an image can all have SEO real estate put inside of here. And then if you save that image, I'm going to show you in just a minute what I'm talking about. If you save that image with these SEO keywords, then when you use that image in your post, or the search engines go off and they crawl that image, guess what's going to be in there? It's going to be your links. It's going to be your SEO keywords and the valuable data that's all inside of there. So let me show you real quickly. So I'm going to go take a few keywords. We'll just, for simplicity, use SocialBlast.Club. I'm going to put it in the model field, software, other software, document name, page name, and simply posting on social media here. And then over here, maybe I put affiliate marketing. And, oops. I'm not going to do all these fields. I'm just going to do a few. Social media marketing. All of these are attributes of an image that get looked at inside of those search engines when they evaluate the image to determine resolution, who the attribution should go to of who created it. Now, things they always look at, though, the document name, page name, image description, some of those things. This could actually be a really good, up to 3,000 characters, a good SEO. Hell, you might even be able to put your entire article in that one field of an image. Now, it's going to make the image bigger, but it's not going to be that much bigger. So I'll show you here in just a moment. I'll just pick a few more fields. Owner name. Let's see.
Marty's teaching right now some really heavy hitter stuff that the super affiliates use, that all those guys that are six-figure income earners use out there. It's sophisticated. Not everybody knows it. Not everybody understands it. But what I want you to do is take this video later on and go through this training again. This is really good, powerful information Marty's giving you.
That's good enough for now. We'll go with that. So we'll come all the way down here. You see how far this goes, too. Come all the way down here. Right in JPEG. Now, it made me a version of my image. I'm going to save this image off.
Now, Marty, the only thing so far we've been pushing here is that Tone IA. content writer, right? What you're showing here, if you're flat broke, you don't have two nickels to rub together. You can do this stuff. It doesn't
Oh
cost you
yeah,
anything, not a dime.
just your sweat equity and time.
Right.
You're putting real estate out there.
Yeah.
We'll just do that for now.
So I get
So let's go look at that image.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to come over to this image. I'm going to, well, I don't know that I can do it since I'm only sharing my browser. Give me just a moment here. So I'm going to stop sharing and then reshare my desktop. Give me just a moment. We'll see how this, well, hopefully that won't mess you up. Well, you know what? I'll just take a screenshot and crap, I don't want to do this. Give me just a moment.
You want me to pause the recording?
Yeah, go ahead and pause for just a second.
All right. Go.
Okay. So here's the image I saved that has the SEO keywords stuffed inside of it. Now, using Windows Explorer, this is how we're going to do this. If you're on a Mac, you use your Finder and you go look at the properties that way. But I'm going to right click on this image. You'll notice first, before I do, this image is the same image. Okay. It's the one that I just uploaded, simple motivational quote image, but it's got a lot of power behind that image. We're going to go right click, show more options and new properties. See the details option right here? This is what's stuffed inside this image now. So now you can see the SEO keywords I've put in here are inside the image. Now, of course, I didn't take advantage of all those fields, but you see all those things that are important. SocialBlast.Club, affiliate marketing. There was my metadata for the description that was up there. All of that information is in that image now. And if this image gets shared somewhere, then it's going to get evaluated in the search engines. So let's go. I'm going to go choose that image. Oh, crap. Sorry. I'm going to choose that image. Somewhere. Where the hell I'm at? Hang on one second. If I were to read this image with an online viewer, kind of like the one that we created this from, but there's other ones out there. Notice it parsed all of that information. It pulled in all that SEO stuff that we had defined. These were the fields that had data present in them. All of that real estate was available for that image. And now if I were to share this image, matter of fact, if I went to SocialBlast.Club, took this same image, put it in there, that has the SEO data in there, then once it gets shared out on all these places and the search engines start to find it, or maybe it's a blog article, this was my featured image, then most of those websites that don't strip that information out will catalog and categorize that information inside of here. So now when people do I'm just using an example, somebody does a search for social media marketing or affiliate marketing, there's a really good chance that this image could show up. If they did a hashtag search for SocialBlast.Club or hashtag SMM for social media marketing or something like that, then it's a missed opportunity for this content if you don't take advantage of optimizing your images. I'm not saying do that on every image you do or you'll run out of time in the day, but if it's an important piece of content that you want to draw attention to and you want to get traction in the search engines, this is a great way to do it. And it costs you nothing. Like Harvey was saying, it's absolutely free to do this. It's just some additional optimization that helps stand you out from the competition. All right, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. But that, there's other software that can do this in batch, but this is free. I'll put the link, give you the link so you can share that out. But you can just use this simple editor, right? here to upload that image and stuff that data inside of there.
Now I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to wrap this up, and I need Marty's help on something else I forgot to ask him about. So I'm going to pause the video. Marty, where do I go to boost this post? Not this post, but this blog here.
You're not sharing your screen, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Forget to do that. Where do you go to site? Where do I go to boost this post here?
Okay, so well, that's not really a post, it's an article.
Yeah, it's an article, it's a blog, yeah.
Right. Now, your post on your timeline where you created that article, you should be able to boost it there. So if you go back to your feed, just click there.
Okay.
Go find that piece of content.
Okay.
You can probably click on your name to see it. But I'll let you keep digging through.
I'm on a roll going this way.
No, that's fine.
There it is. Okay.
Okay. See the little drop down out to the right of your name at the top right of the post?
Ah, right there?
To the right.
Oh, right there.
Your other right.
Your other right.
Yep.
Okay.
Click there.
Okay.
Boost post.
Right there.
Yep.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
And I'll go verify that on my end, but as soon as I go look at Social Blast Club, I'll probably see that boosted to the top there. I don't see it yet, but I'll give it a
every day. William boosts his posts every day. Look at that. He's always at the top. So there's a few others in here too. Okay, gang, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to leave with this. You don't have two nickels to rub together for marketing. All right? You come in here. Of course, you make your basic post like Marty showed you how to do that. Make a post here. Make sure that those images. I just get a kick out of people that come in here that just put a link in here or something. You know, that's not going to go anywhere. You got to put an image in here. You got to keyword your image like Marty just showed you, okay? And put a hashtag in here. Keyword your post. Make it so people would be excited about looking at this post right here. Talk a little bit about it. Every day. In fact, you can, every hour you can do 2 posts, right, Marty?
Believe that's correct. Yes.
Now, every hour you can do 2 posts, okay? And then what you want to do is come over here and build yourself a blog. And I showed you how to do that. And here's somebody to build a blog. Make sure you keyword the blogs. Make sure you tag the images for the blogs. Make sure the blogs are something that everybody would be forced to take a look at. Make sure your title is inquisitive. Make sure that you force these people to click through and take a look at it. And then make sure you share your blog like I just showed you on LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter. And gang, you do not need to have a large advertising budget, if any. If you come in here every day and make this your marketing platform, make this your marketing center of your marketing right here in Social Blast. On top of that, make sure you get into the live training room and hang out in there, especially early in the morning. Look at this. The first 3 people who reply with a hashtag like Labor Day gets 500 co-op rotator clicks and ad rev split. Now, Marty gives away, I think you gave away some network ad space.
I gave away a free ad. Well, that's worth $4, but
yeah,
I give away stuff regularly.
You give away stuff regularly, and in this crypto team build room. So you virtually spent no money promoting whatever you're promoting, advertising your Clickbank products. I mean, just take what I've done here with my blog and you got to get an idea of what you're doing and keyword it, get it out on Facebook, get it out on LinkedIn, get it out here, and then let the search engines take it from there, just like Marty just showed you, and spread it, spider it throughout the whole internet.
Yep.
Dang,
We're doing the hard part.
we're doing the hard part for you. All you need to do is just put a systematic daily routine together, of which, if you go to AdRib Split, you're going to see it here. Here's the daily checklist. Now, chances are I'm going to have to log back in. But there's the daily checklist. Marty's got this all put together for you. There's just no reason you can't make a full-time living in this business, but you're going to have to do it the right way. And that's the reason 98% of the people fail. Well, there it is. There's mine. But go to AdRev Split every day. Go to the daily checklist over here. And there it is. Everything's outlined for you right there. You can check it off. I think Marty takes you to the Social Blast somewhere in this daily checklist.
Yeah, I think I do. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I factored that in there.
Yeah. But if you set aside maybe an hour, a couple hours a day and just do this, that's all you need to do, gang. If you don't have two nickels rubbed together for advertising, that's all. This is all you need to do is hang out in Social Blast. I am finished. Anybody have any questions? I am going
covered a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to pause this. Or in fact, I'm going to stop this video.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Huh?
Okay.
What's important there, and there's an image, so it's a more attractive post. It's not just that link that's in the post. So yeah, if you're trying to attract other people to the opportunities, that's part of why we built the platform, and we made it friendly for marketers. You just don't want to spam links and do nothing else.
I see William does not have any hashtags in there. You need to put 2 or 3 hashtags in there.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
No questions. Thank you.
You're going to find this training. Let's see if I can find it again here. On this page here, in this video, remember that I'm going to have the link to this page. You're going to find this training here. Let me refresh it. Down here, how to create blog articles, emails using SocialBlast.Club marketing, Gang, there's all kinds of training that all those experts out there that you pay hundreds of dollars for, those courses and those classes that you pay hundreds of dollars for, you're going to find just about everything free in these training videos here. Okay? And of course, you can come in here to the live training room and get it for free too. Why are you going out there spending all this money to learn how to be an affiliate marketer when you got it all for virtually free here? Yes, we do sell some tools on the side, but you have everything that you need on this page right here to get where you're going. Okay? Marty, anything else?
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Are you listening?
We can hear you. Just make sure you don't have a speaker going in the background there. So
Okay. I want to ask, in the earnings section, do you guys still pay people?
do we see what?
Do you still pay in the earnings section, or we shouldn't do the task again?
Which site are you referring to? AdRev Split?
This one here?
The wallet.
I'm
And guess what?
confused. Which website are you referring to? Which task are you referring to?
Oh. I'm referring to Social Blast.
Oh,
Social
social.
Blast Club. Okay.
Yeah, let me get back there.
Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, in the wallet session, the earning and the points, are they still piling up? And do you guys pay actually?
Yes, we pay. I paid somebody this morning.
We're paying Tron, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're asking,
We pay,
Tron?
you can choose your crypto in the payout method once you've earned. But if you didn't get paid, bear in mind that I review each and every withdrawal request. I look through every bit of activity. I look through everything that you've done before I pay out a withdrawal, because
Okay.
we have a ton of fraud. We have a ton of people that try and game the system. And I can assure you that all of that is reviewed, and we try and keep the quality of the site the way it needs to be. But yes, we pay out everybody that's due a withdrawal. We pay them. You can ask anybody that's in here that's been in our team for any amount of time; they'll tell you the same.
Okay. It's clear.
Okay, we need to wrap this up. We're going on an hour and a half. But I'm sure everybody agrees it's some good stuff. So with that said, this is Harvey the Silver Fox,
Marty Bostic.
and we'll see you in the live training room in the next few days and weeks to come with some more very valuable, very informative training.